Alright, so this is my tutorial on how to use Meltwater, and I hope it works this time. So, um, if you go into our class shell, right, you will see the people area. If you hit the people area, you will see that there are Meltwater DB and Meltwater EB groups. These correspond to your section, DB or EB. I have not actually limited the sign-ons to your section, so if you end up in the wrong one, it's not the end of the world. I have 8 groups in DB because group 3 somehow got erased and it never got put back, and so we're living with 8 groups. And EB has 9 groups. Each are capable of holding 4 students. That should be more than enough room for everybody to sign up for a group. I have you in groups because we have a limited number of searches and dashboards that we can use in Meltwater. We pay approximately $6,000 to $7,000 a year for 100 searches and 50 dashboards, I believe. Although they've been fairly good if we go a little bit over. If we go significantly over, they are kind of crabby with us. Anyhow, it's what you pay for. And I mean, we have a somewhat limited version that they've been very generous. Normally, you'd be paying upwards of $15,000 to $20,000 a year, although you would get more tools with that package. But we do not have $15,000 to $20,000 a year, so this is what we get. Anyhow, so enough about the budget for the Department of Communication. So you pick a group. Let's go into the modules. Into the module on listening in Meltwater. If you go down past the listening, right, you have the logins for Meltwater. This explains how to log in, right? And obviously only the people who signed up for DB Group 1 should use that login, because otherwise you'll step all over each other's toes and it'll get kind of unpleasant with everyone trying to use it at once. So spread yourself out among the groups. Would you like a quick tour? You can go ahead and take the tour if you'd like. That would probably be awesome. What I want to sort of stress to you is that the search that we can use is here under content at the lower third, right? So you would want to go to content, and then you would go to searches, and you have view all, and then you would go, I am searching for, you have the choice of news or social. I recommend you use social. This is a social media class, but that doesn't mean you can't also check your topic under news to see if there's any corresponding, information from news. But we're going to use social. And I'm going to use Sarah, E-B-E-R-A-R-D, Sarah Everard, I think will do it. Let me look and see if I spelled that properly. It will pop up. This is the going to be the content that comes up. And perhaps I need to search for her. Yeah, Sarah Everard. Everard, that's it. Come on. And let's just narrow it down. There may be too much here. And vigil. This was a young woman who was found, well, they believe they found her body in Britain. They were having a violence against women vigil, and the police broke it up. And you can read more about the story, but the police did not do a very tasteful job of breaking it up. And it has brought attention to some legislation in Parliament that would actually give the police wider leeway to break stuff up. So think a little bit like Florida, where they're trying to put limits on protesting as well. Anyhow, so here we go. Under here, if something is in here, it is if you did the Boolean plus plus plus. All these three words must be there, right? Here is if I want, you know, legislation, right? If I want to have some, it has to either have legislation or parliament, right? So it has to have one of those two words. And again, we have to wait because I'm on, I'm at home and the internet's a little slow, and I swear to you that these results would pop up. There we go. So, and here we go. Here's the social media, right? Which includes a number of things, but we'll get to that too. Here we can choose the time, right? Last 7 days is fine because this is very recent. I'm looking under social. You have the choice again. You should choose social or news. You have all social sources, so you can do a custom selection, right? Main social networks. I'm not even sure if that's someone else's custom selection. You can create new. You can filter by language. So we go English, source type, and if I want Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, right, I can use those. And I would save. Anytime you save anything, you must put your name on it or it will get deleted. So this is now Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If I wanted to, let's just say just look at Twitter. Now I am just looking at Twitter, right? And that's our search. You need to save it. When you save it, again, you must put your name on everything. If it doesn't have a name, I delete it. And then also, perhaps for your convenience, the subject. And if you want to throw in a spring 21 in there, that doesn't suck either, because then I know it's the most recent class and you're less likely to get deleted.